would be so much simpler if you would agree to resign gracefully as your father has asked.
Simpler for whom?
I'm not enjoying this, you know.
No, I don't know.
And let me assure you I'm not. Your father insists I remove you from this post by any means necessary.
And he's the boss. But I have a contract, Mr. Parker.
And you intend to stick to it?
To the letter.
Then you're forcing me into a very invidious position.
When you accepted me on my own merit...
I had no idea who you were.
Perhaps you can see now why I didn't tell you.
Not at all.
This way you've simply made an honest mistake.
I presume you read your contract carefully?
Yes.
And the conditions of service?
Of course.
And you'll realize that if I choose to implement those conditions, even the slightest error on your part would justify your dismissal. Am I making myself quite clear?
Not even an honest mistake?
Exactly.
Then I shall be very careful.
Why can't you just accept the position and save us all from playing these games?
The stakes are too high for that. Mr. Parker, do you have a sideline in carpets?
What?
You're wearing this one out. Rule number 1, good timekeeping. Bye.
Miss Laker.
Oh, don't waste your time.
Listening in again?
I could hardly avoid it. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Really?
What are you going to tell Mr. Dad?
Well, perhaps you can come up with something.
Stuff your job. That's what's on the line, isn't it?
Don't you think you're overstepping the mark as my secretary somewhat?
Oh, I do that every time I let you get too close. Don't you want to know what I think?
Not particularly.
Women's intuition and all that. Oh, she's not playing singles.
Oh, explain, please.
She's too confident. My guess is somebody's backing her against her father. It's just a feeling. Don't let it faze you. Haven't you ever wondered how she happened to apply for the job of purser before anybody outside this company knew it was vacant?
Just coming on board, John.
Yes, I want a word with you in private. Your office?
Better out here. No walls. I presume it's about Miss Laker.
Only if she had anything to do with Wally James' retirement.
Well?
Was he forcibly retired? Now, come on, there's enough going on in this company that spills over onto my ship without keeping me in the dark as to why one of my crew members has been retired early. The man's been with the company 25 years.
It's his health, John.
Oh, don't give me that, Arthur. If Wally James is sick, the rest of us are half dead.
I thought you knew.
You what?
I can only tell you what I've heard. It's terminal. A favor, John.
Hmm?
Miss Laker, if you could keep an eye on her. I have to find a good reason to dismiss her, I'm afraid.
Dismiss Tierson's daughter?
Those are my orders. I'd be obliged, John.
Well, don't be. I've no intention of doing your dirty work for you or Tierson's. The day she affects my crew, then it'll be my business.
Yes, I'll see to it at once.
Aye, already. It's called taking responsibility, Peter.
Wally,
I'm sorry if I worried you. I got held up in London. What's the problem?
a woman's left her handbag in her car.
They're always doing it, and only remember when the car deck's closed. Did you get the number?
Yes, and the keys.
You're not just a pretty face. I guessed as much. I'll get Matt to send someone down for it.
You are all right, are you, Wally?
I never felt better. Why don't I look it?
Yes.
By the way, I've moved out of my cabin. You'll find it very comfortable.
Settling in?
Wally's seen to that. He's put me in his cabin.
Has he?
Well, perhaps you could talk to him.
It's obviously what he wants, Miss Laker.
I hope you've been told officially that Wally was not retired to make way for me. And Wally knows that too, does he?
I suspect he does. Well, if you'll excuse me, Miss Laker.
I'd feel a lot less of an intruder if you called me Catherine.
In time.
You'll never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You are
Wally! Well, you really can't wait, can you?
It was Wally's idea.
Oh, sure. It's those thumb screws. They give us all great ideas.
Then perhaps you should ask him why. I wouldn't mind knowing myself.
You're joking.
Hardly.
Must be the gentleman in him. He'd step off the pavement for a lady and get hit by a 10-ton truck. Don't expect the same from me.
Not in my wildest dreams.
Oh, I bet they are. And by the way, you do know there's nothing in the book about labor relations or relationships in these quarters, don't you?
How interesting.
Oh, it is. Very interesting little neighborhood we got here. You shouldn't be too shocked at the off-duty activities. Wally and John and I would just pass them around like a parlor game. Perhaps you'd care to join.
As what?
A parcel?
Six black. Thought you'd gone off me, Dom.
Did you?
Where'd you put it?
The money. It's safe. By the way, I went to see your wife. Quite eerie meeting someone who doesn't exist. But your mother's nice.
Place your bets, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't see any reason why not, Wally.
Thanks.
Mind you, I don't see why someone who drinks nothing but orange juice should foot the bill for the rest of us boozers.
It's a way of saying thank you.
Bit early for that, isn't it? You still got another 3 trips.
It's for her. I'd like to do it for her.
Who?
Miss Laker. She's coming for a pretty rough ride, the way I see it. Maybe I can ease the way for her by making it clear I've got nothing against her. She'll do a good job, given the chance.
Too soon to know whether she will or not.
You can tell straight off. She cares.
Well, she may have her own reasons for that, Wally.
That's neither here nor there, is it? A person's reasons for doing anything makes no difference, so long as they care.
Still set on that house in Devon, are you?
Been a long time, isn't it?
Yes.
Breeds a kind of understanding between people. You can leave things unsaid knowing they've been heard. Thanks for listening, old man.
Now, Joe, wait a minute. Let me explain.
Eh?
About your non-existent wife? Come in, I'm a sucker for fairy stories.
Now, is it my fault I didn't know straight off how much you meant to me?
Ah.
I'm being serious, Joe. Okay, I told you I had a wife. Always do when I first meet a woman. That way no one gets hurt if it doesn't work out. But you're different, Joe. I know you can be a big star. Now, I can do it for you. And I want you.
Until you find out where the money is.
I don't care about that.
Good. Because it's in a safety deposit box with a letter stating how it was come by.
Sounds like blackmail, Joe.
You haven't anything I want?
Really?
Wally asked her to move in.
Then he's a fool.
Maybe not. He wants to buy us all a drink tonight, by the way.
Wally, he gave up the booze.
What yarns Parker been spinning you this time, John?
Oh, give it a rest, Matt. The way you're going on, Wally's right. At least she deserves a fair crack of the whip.
Hand it to me.
I mean, why is Wally buying? He's not leaving us, is he?
It's just his way of saying give the girl a chance.
More like hello, Dolly.
Yes, he's here. The boiler's playing Dixie again.
I'm busy tonight. You just tell Wally I'm sorry, okay? Hello, Joe. Yeah, I'll be right down.
You be there, Matt. 11:30 in the pub.
Is that an order?
Only if you don't give a damn about Wally's feelings.
You certainly know where to put the knife in, don't you?
I was beginning to wonder whether I did any more with you.
What's that saying about the lady protests too much?
Eh?
Matt. You're not with us, are you? Is there something wrong?
Am I difficult? Hard to talk to?
Who said that?
No, I mean personally about things that matter. Would you confide in me?
I use you like a confessional. You could have me keelhauled for half the things you know about me.
Yeah, well, you haven't got any real problems anyway.
So?
I'm sorry, forget it.
Look, if this is truth time, John, I do sometimes wonder about you, yes.
In what way?
Well, who the dentist is, do you know what I mean?
And my life's very uncomplicated. Like yours.
I hear you stayed on board back home.
The family's in Sweden, staying with the in-laws.
Oh?
And my daughter is joining the ship in Gothenburg.
Like I said, Charles, very uncomplicated.
Wally? Wally?
Till then.
Oh, if it don't, I'll sit on it.
Yeah.
Look, Matt, I was going to have a word with Wally about this, but I'll try it on you.
What's that, mate?
Young Peter Nuttall. We don't like him carrying on with that bird Sandy.
You're not jealous, are you?
Ah, that's not the point, Matt. He's an officer, she's crew.
She's pretty.
Well, it makes no odds. She shouldn't mix with officers.
All right, Joe, leave it to me.
We don't mind what they do in private. You know what I mean?
I got you. I'll have those parts waiting in Gothenburg.
Yeah, right.
Give me a large one, will you, Sandy?
A large what?
Scotch, gin, vodka.
All together?
Funny. Scotch.
You haven't mentioned Miss Laker to me all day. Am I winning?
Hands down.
I'm sorry about all that. I was jealous. You know Wally's buying us all drinks tonight?
What for?
I don't know. Say goodbye, I suppose. He's asked me to serve him from 11:30. Is that what it is, Peter?
What?
I'm not good enough for you. Not in your class. Just a servant.
Don't be daft. If that's what I thought, I'd hardly be seen publicly with you, would I?
No, I suppose not. It's odd. You seem to make more of a fuss of me in public than any other time.
Embarrass you?
No. Hey, you're still on duty, aren't you?
That's why I needed it. See you at 11:30.
I'll be here.
I knew it would be right. Looks like it was designed for you.
It's lovely.
You are coming to the pub.
Yes, of course.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Would you mind if I got myself a glass of water?
Wouldn't you rather have a drink?
I don't. Thanks a lot. I won't be a minute.
Have you always been teetotal?
Certainly not. He used to be a great one for the booze. Used to ring your father under the table. I doubt if he'd remember that, though. Oh, those were the days. Before he got so impersonal. He was a sailor first and foremost, your father, you know. A lot of people reckon it's old-fashioned to be that way, but he had a pride in his ships. And in the men that he put on them. But now, of course, it all got so big. I reckon it's all he can do to remember the names of his ships.
Yes, I suppose he is a seaman at heart.
There's nothing wrong in caring for the sea, is there? Respecting it. I reckon he'd like it to be the way it was in his father's day. Master and owner, sailing his sloop round the China Seas.
Apparently, when my grandfather got home, he used to throw everything out of the window. Well, he couldn't adjust to being on dry land, you see, so out of the window with everything, like a porter. Really. Dirty dishes out of the window, cold tea out of the window.
Well, it's in your blood, too.
What, throwing things out?
Oh, maybe not everything.
Yes, I suppose it must be in my blood. Times have changed. My father won't.
Okay, I'll show you another one. Okay? All right? Yeah. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take 2 cards out of the pack.
2 cards?
2 cards,
Right.
any 2 cards, but don't tell me what they are. Okay? Don't tell me what they are, but remember them, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, put one back there. Stick the other one back anywhere you like. Anywhere you like, okay? Right, now what I want you to do is to cut the pack twice for me, okay? Just cut the pack twice. All right? That's it. Perfect. Right, now let's see if we can find your cards, okay? Let's have a look. That's one. And what's the other one?
How did you do
Okay,
that?
I'm going to tell you.
Come on, though, tell me.
No, I'm not going to tell you. I'll show you nothing. Put it back.
He's got tricks up his sleeve, Peter, you wouldn't believe. Hello, love.
Hello, Joe. Do you think we're right for each other, Peter and I?
What?
Do you know? You and Peter.
I'd never have guessed.
Well, everybody knows about us, Joe. You don't have to pretend. It's quite innocent.
Yes, it would be.
What does that mean?
Oh, you're so young, love. Keep it that way. Let me have a drink.
Ah, at last, Wally.
Nice one.
We're all dying of this.
I should just like to say, before you all pass out,
Well, you don't think we're all drunks, do you, Wally?
yes. But first, I should just like you to know that this is really a small get-together I've arranged for Miss Laker, and as we shall all be working together, I thought we should say hello first.
We've already done that, Wally.
Properly, I'm talking about.
Hello? No, I mean it, really. Come on, everybody, let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. Hello!
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Drinks are on me. Come on, Sandy, pour 'em up.
What would you like to say? Orange, please.
She really is a cracker, isn't she?
If you like that sort of thing, yeah.
You see, that's one great thing about her, John. I can look at her and I can say, yes, that's great, but that's all. I never believed it before I married Jenny.
I don't believe it now.
You will, when it happens.
No way, mate. I like 'em all too much to single one out.
Well, you met your match there, I reckon.
You want to give me odds?
It'll be okay.
Yes.
Magic.
Looks like it.
I've got your drink over here, Tony.
Why don't you give us a song, Joe? Hmm? Go on. An oldie.
It's all right, Wally, in just a minute.
Give me a scotch for Wally, love.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Come on, just tonight's special. Come on.
She's too clever to show off in front
Oh,
of.
don't be daft.
I'm warning you.
What have I got to lose? Unless you marry me. I mean it.
What'll it be, Wally?
Skylark. You know it?
Yes, of course, it's Hoagie Carmichael. Come on, Peter, the piano.
There you go, Wally.
Oh, no, man, not for me.
Come on.
No,
That's
really,
not right. Now, come on, tonight's special.
Yeah. It is special. To all of us.
To all of us.
To all of us.
Have you anything to say to me? Can you tell me where my love can be? In a meadow with a mist, where someone's waiting to be kissed. Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journey?
Good night.
Good night.
Are you all right, madam?
Fine. Just getting the mail.
You know something, John?
What's that?
I've just been thinking about that place of Wally's in Devon. Joe, I've often thought I'd like to settle down somewhere like that with Jenny one day.
Not your scene, is it, Charles?
Oh, I can see Jenny now. Collecting the eggs and catching the pigs to fry the bacon.
Well, not everyone has it, Jenny.
You have? And 2 kids. 6, that's what I'd like.
Eggs, pigs, or acres?
kids, you fool.
I hope you warned Jenny.
Yes?
I just wanted to say good night.
Good night.
Look, Wally asked us to be nice to you, and I could be nice, really nice to you.
Could you?
If you'd like me to be. Or perhaps I could come over and tell you how nice I could be, and then you can decide for yourself. Good night, Miss Laker. Sweet dreams.
Odd sort of night.
Is it? Yes, it is in a way.
Too still.
Did you kill him, Charles?
No, of course I didn't, Mumsy.
You killed Aunt Mabel, dear.
High Jinks in Ripping Yarns, Wednesday at 11:10.
Tonight in Dallas.
Clint doesn't suspect it, but I've known he was having an affair. It's only lately I've realized the affair was with you.
I want to see the end of Ewing Oil so that I pick up the pieces. And if J.R. Ewing goes to jail, so much the better.
It's the advice. It's no good investing all this money if you haven't got any protection. Reliable co-investors.
Look, Charlie, I can't just drop everything, can I?
It's really bad.
I'm only here because Charlie asked me to come. Officially, I can't do anything.
John Nettle stars in the Bergerac movie, Retirement Plan, tonight at 10:30.